Today I'm going to show you how to make natural food coloring. I'm using blueberries, but you can use raspberries. I haven't tried blackberries. You could probably use blackberries as well. And it gives you a food coloring that works really similar to the food coloring drops you might have seen in the grocery store, but not as strong as a food coloring gel. And it's really great if you just don't want to use artificial food colorings, or maybe you just have some berries around that will work for this. So it's really easy. I have about a quarter cup of blueberries here. I just throw it into, and mine happen to be frozen, but you can use fresh as well. And then you take an equal amount of water and you just pour that in. Now you just put it on medium-low heat, let it heat, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, mush it up so that you're breaking up the blueberries, and then you strain out basically what is your food coloring. It's just a little bit of juice. It's not quite boiling yet, but already, even though these were frozen blueberries, they're already starting to break down, so I just kind of smush it to help it along. And then once it starts actually boiling, I put it down to a low simmer and just let it go for about 10 minutes. I try and get it so that essentially all of the extra water I added, that has basically boiled off at that point. So at this point, it's probably where it needs to be and it can be strained. Most of that extra water has boiled off and you have this nice rich juice that will provide good color for things like icings. So now you take the blueberries and you strain them, and I'm straining them into just an old jam jar, and I'm using, it's actually a jelly bag, which is what you use to strain berries when you're making jelly. So essentially the same thing. And you let it sit for a few minutes and it just starts dripping out the liquid, which becomes your food coloring. And you can let that sit for 10 minutes and then it probably will have pretty much all the juice out of it that you'll need. This morning I also made just some raspberry food coloring so that I could have pink. And I'll show you what icing looks like with these. So this color right here, it's a nice pale purple. That comes from the blueberries. I snuck some of this out while I was boiling it. And you can see that because I haven't strained it, there's the odd little fleck just from the blueberries themselves. So if you're okay with that, you don't even need to strain it too much. You can just spoon out some and just avoid the really big chunks of blueberries. And this pink is what I got with the raspberries. And it's a pretty nice pink. These will be great for decorating cookies later today.